Alrighty, guys. JT, my check engine light is on, and my birthday is this month, guys. Here in Georgia, we were required to get a state emission test every single year. Now she called me up, it's personal friend, personal, not a friend, customer of mine. All right, I have a bunch of customer guys, so I'm in mobile mechanic mode right now. Yeah, I finally got some time to come knock this out. At least I hope. Okay, yeah, I'm a very busy man. I got a lot of things to do, and I'm expected to be compensated for my work. Now, let's take a look at something. Well, I don't really want y'all to see this. Let me look at something. All right, yes, she expired in September. We in September right now. Now, what are we doing? She called me up. I gave her an estimate. It's a quick little $100, guys. I plan on making on this job. Check engine light is on. Where's the freaking key? Here's the freaking key right here. Oh, she also, I don't know if she got the key, but she asked me to program a new key. eBay key, guys. $30 eBay keys. Yeah, I said I'll program you a key, but let's see something. Yeah, y'all hear that? It's a Hemi, baby. Yes, the check engine light on. Now, she asked me what I charged her to put. Oil temperature. Remember, a Hemi wants to monitor the oil real good, okay? MDS reasons, all right? Yeah, it needs to know, the computer needs to know the temperature of the oil as well as the oil pressure. So Hemi used both, an oil temperature sensor as well as an oil pressure sensor. Now, I haven't scanned this thing, but yeah, she got the parts right here. Oh, no more no car parts, guys. I got a Duralast part here. Now, she says she went to AutoZone. What's the code? Oil level okay pass. They did some work on this thing, or they scanned it. Yeah, AutoZone will scan your computer system for you for free. But please don't mistake that for a diagnostic. That's not a diagnostic. Okay? That is simply a scan. Is that the code? Yeah. P0198. Engine oil temperature sensor circuit high. All right. Now, again, I haven't scanned this thing. I haven't done nothing. I'm just here to put a part on and clear this stuff. And hopefully, I'm going to go drive it, try to get the monitors to run. And hopefully, you can pass inspection. P0198. Oil temperature sensor circuit high. Now, where's that part? These are they're not easy. They're not easy when you're on the ground, but I can pull this off. I've done quite a few when I'm in mobile mechanic mode. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, why does this look like a coolant temp sensor? Wait a minute. Oh no. Uh-oh. Guys, we got a problem. I don't want this thing to get hot if I'm about to work on it. This is a damn coolant temp sensor. In fact, that's what it says. Do these sensors play double duty where they work with the oil as well as the coolant? Remember what you're doing. Remember what this sensor is doing. Its job is to tell the computer the temperature of whatever fluid it's monitoring. Let's take, for instance, this. This is a coolant temp sensor. It's going to screw in a coolant port. All right. Coolant is going to pass over this. These are basically thermistors. Coolant is going to pass over that. This sensor is going to convert that signal into, I don't know, X's and O binary codes and send it to the computer and tell the computer the temperature of the fluid that is monitoring. That is what a coolant temp sensor do. An oil temp sensor is the same way. It tells the computer the temperature of the oil. However, those two fluids are different. So I don't think this sensor is built to. I don't think they the same, guys. I don't think this sensor do both. All right. Damn, I think I got the wrong sensor, guys. Why in the hell would they scan her car? This is all the paperwork from AutoZone, I'm guessing. Damn, man. If it ain't one damn thing, I can never come over here and just knock, go straight to it, get straight to it, and go through with the flow. Yeah, so she tried to get an emission. I guess she passed. Emission ready? No. Why the hell would anybody go to an emission station with a check engine light on? It's beyond me. I never understood that. You're not going to pass if your check engine light on. P0198, engine oil temp. Yes, this is a coolant temp sensor. Oh my goodness, here we go with the nonsense. Damn, I just was planning on coming over here, screwing this in, erasing. Okay, I've already said that. All right, let me get in JT nice mode. All right, let me go up to the parts store and see if they got a coolant temp sensor, guys. I mean, oil temperature sensor. These are different. They both are misters, but they are built to monitor different fluids. One monitors the coolant and one monitors the oil. Damn. All right, I'm going up to the parts store. Y'all want to come with me? All right, you ain't got no choice. Y'all gonna suffer right along with me. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna try O'Reilly's. Okay, Advanced AutoZone let her down. They sold her the wrong damn parts. They did a diagnosis, or they did a code read, but sold her the wrong damn part. Go figure. All right, let's see what O'Reilly can come up with. All right, let's get it. Hey, what's up? I got a 07 Chrysler 300. I need a oil temperature sensor. It's a Hemi, 5.7 Hemi.
5.7. Oil what?
Oil temperature sensor.
Temperature sensor. I have to order. I don't have it installed.
Oh my God, you ain't got it.
Yeah.
$78.
$78 for it.
The other store got it.
Nobody got it. Just our DC and Buford where we ordered from.
Damn, nobody got it.
Nobody. 0. Okay.
So is that different from the coolant temp sensor? Like if you look up a...
I think there's no. I think it should be different. Let me see what's going on. They look the same, huh?
They look the same?
They
or
are the same, yeah.
They are the same?
I think so, because here it's showing me the oil temperature too here for the coolant.
Wait a minute, say what now?
Because here they look the same. That's the oil right there, the coolant, but it's showing me all of it.
Oh, they look the same. Is they the same part numbers?
Well, it's different brands, so it's not gonna be the same part number. But let me see, TX632. TX632. No, they're not the same.
They're not the same.
They're different.
So it's an application error. Hold on, that's got a little N on it. Well, you said they look the same. So the oil temp gonna look like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ready to put that on, but it's a coolant temp sensor. She got me.
They have a 2-terminal. Here is different though on top.
All right. If
That's
it's
only different.
yeah, they monitor 2 different fluids.
Yeah. That's the only thing. Yeah. The top piece is different. Coolant tank and the oil tank. Top piece is different.
All right. And it would take a day to get here or something?
It'll probably be here today.
Oh, you can order and be here today?
Hopefully, let's see. Yeah, today at 2:45.
Oh, to get here 2:45? Let me go and order it.
Order.
Well, so much for that. Now, they ain't got it, guys. But they can, however, order it. All right. So here's the message I want to leave for this video, for you video. The message I want to leave for this video. Yes, the part matters, guys. Again, don't go sticking on coolant temp sensor on a car that you plan on repairing a oil temperature sensor problem with. All right. And again, I need to scan this thing and look at some voltage, look at some data, because if the data is locked on a numeric value and just locked there, and I unplug it and it don't change, that's a wiring problem. So I didn't come over here expecting to do any diagnosis, just put on a part, and now it's converting to other things. All right, see, go figure. My life and my job is not as simple as I would like it to be dealing with people. Now, this just may, depending on how much extra work I got to do, I may have to charge you a little extra. My time costs, guys. Okay, if you got your stuff together and you got it all laid out, this is what I need, put it on my pay, and we done. Everybody happy. When that go haywire, yeah, the finances will be affected. So we just have to wait and see. In the meantime, let me get out of here, man. Now, they say it's here, so let's go get this part and knock this freaking job out. This is taking way too much of my freaking time. I told you, I got things to do. Let's get it. Make this thing standard.
And then you say you need that rear crank?
It looks like the cooler system. Alrighty, guys. Looking at that, don't it look like a... I think there's some real close similarity, guys. The only thing different is this one measuring temperature of the oil, the other one measuring the temperature of the coolant. Man, who the hell is this? Anybody? Is this Derman? The Derman? Standard. I never heard of them. I'd much rather Mopar, but we didn't have one in stock. And the price of ours was quite expensive. All right, guys, I got work to do. Let's knock this damn thing out. Before I do that, I want to see something. Here's the Derman one. Well, it's not really Derman. I don't know who the hell make this. Now, here's Duralast. Got a better name. I promise you guys, these damn things look similar. I bet. Yeah, look. There's some similarity. Look at the difference. Okay, I don't want to mix them up. But I can see this one got a lip on the end. I don't know what that means, but I know where that one's going. This one going on the car. Let's get it. All right, guys, so y'all know me. Before I just stick a sensor on, I at least got to look at the damn code. Okay, P0198. All right, evap engine. Uh-oh, it's having a hard time focusing. That's because the light went out. Okay, we're not worried about the evap. Engine oil temp sensor circuit high. Active, guys, that's active. You know what that means? Even if I erase this code, DTC, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Clear DTCs. Continue. You see that? It's back. All I did was erase it. Nothing else. So it's a hard code. Now, what I want to look at is the voltage. What voltage is this computer seeing? Let's take a look at something. All right, we're going to go on the data. We want to look at some data. We want to look at some numbers. That's what I mean by trouble codes. P codes are not part numbers, guys. Just because you got a code for that doesn't mean you need a damn sensor. So what I want to look at is what is the computer, what's the voltage that the computer is seeing that's coming from the damn oil temperature sensor. All right, purge airflow. Want to look at some numbers, some voltage, because I don't want to work. I'm not supposed to be diagnosing, but from time to time I do it anyway. I gave her an estimate on putting on a part, not figuring out what's wrong with her car. People try to get out of that charge, all right? They don't believe in checkout charge. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you it's necessary, all right? Right now, I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Where is the damn... Okay, we're getting close. Coolant, engine coolant temp, 120 degrees. See, that's the one for the coolant temp. See that? Engine coolant volts, 2.4. Now, what we interested in is oil temp. Where's my oil temp? There we go. Oil pressure, 0 psi. That's because the car is not running. Oil pressure sensor voltage. Remember, we're not dealing with oil pressure. We're dealing with temperature. There we go. Engine temperature, negative 40. Negative 40 is what it's seeing. That's why it's a hard code. Now, hypothetically, if I unplug this and it stay at negative 40, there's a wiring issue, guys. Y'all want to unplug it first before we replace it? Yeah, what a good idea. Let's do it. All right, let's go in here and we're gonna unplug it. Where is it at first round? Remember, this is a Hemi, so you got a oil pressure right there, and you got an oil temp right here. Uh-oh, is that damn thing unplugged? Can y'all see? Oh man, look, it ain't even in there. So why am I getting, is this connector damaged? Look at this, guys. The connector has been compromised. Alrighty. Where's my scan to? Let me see how many volts we getting now. Hold tight. All right, so with that unplugged, well, it never was plugged in. I'm getting negative 40, so that's negative 40. Now, that connector was out. Let me push this connector in and see what its value changed. Hold tight. See, it ain't gonna stay in. Y'all see that? Damn. So we're gonna have to. All right, I got it to where it's staying in. Now let's take a look at the voltage. Or pressure, or temp. Or temp still in negative 40. Oh my goodness. So let me plug the connector into the new sensor and see what happens. All right, guys, so I got the new sensor plugged into the connector and I just got it laying there. I think it's one of those things you had to turn the key off and turn the key back on. That's why I stayed at negative 40 even when I pushed it back in. I think we just got a problem with the O2 sensor, open circuit. So let's look at oil, engine oil, yeah, see that? 93. Okay, so now we're getting the reading. All right, so my whole issue is the connector was unplugged. All right, and why is because, see, I can just pull that off. It's unplugged because the connector is simply damaged. All right. Now, even if I replace this sensor, that's not going to stay on there, so that's technically not going to be a fix. If I push that in there like that, it's just going to work its way. Vibration and all that, it's going to work its way off. And it's going to end up with the same code. So I can't go out like that. All right, my image is at stake here. So you know where I'm headed? That's right, guys. You guessed it. Yes. Out of all of this, surely I can find a connector to go in here. Now, here's what I'm going to do because I've already explained everything I'm doing. I'm going to find a connector. I'm going to splice that connector into the existing wiring harness. Replace this sensor anyway. Yes, the sensor is likely damaged. It's getting replaced anyway. Okay. And plug in a new connector and this car will be fixed. Okay. How's that? So I shouldn't have any problems. Is that it right there? Well, I'm not going to film all of that, guys, because the video already is long. So it's going to take me a while to find but I'm sure I have some luck. Okay. So that's all I have, man. I appreciate y'all tuning into the video. And I hope y'all got something out of this. If nothing else, remember what I say. A P code is not a part number for a part. Just because you got in fact, that's not what's really wrong with the car. Okay. That low voltage or open voltage, open circuit, whatever it was, is open because the computer picked up that open because the connector was unplugged. Yeah, you literally saw the connector unplugged. That's the only reason you got that code. So to say you need this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, they call those parts changers. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Okay. She went to AutoZone. They scanned her car. They saw that code, and it says voltage low or voltage high or something like that. One of those codes has something to do with voltage, and they just simply said, oh, you need a sensor. To make matters worse, they sold her the wrong sensor. Okay, but you know, I'm following up on a lead, so I go and get this sensor just to find out it probably didn't need a sensor at all. Probably just needed the connector. Yeah, but anyway, we are where we are. We at where we at. So I'm going to complete what I'm going to complete, and that's a wrap. That's all I have, man. Thanks for watching.